Hi, and welcome to Guardians and Gatekeepers Virtual Conference platform. My name is Danica Joan, and I am the founder of Kids Need Both, Inc. Our mission is to educate those who are impacted by high conflict families. Now, normally, this movement actually started out with proclamations. Many people across the planet have created proclamations in order to get recognized by cities and municipalities for what it is that we're standing for, which is for children to have a loving relationship with both parents. However, this year was a little different. We weren't able to actually have our physical acceptance, but the movement has continued to grow, and it is gaining increased momentum because cities and municipalities are acknowledging that healthy communities start with healthy family dynamics. When children grow up being encouraged to love both of their parents, that benefits children well into adulthood. ACE's study proves that emotionally healthy childhoods reduce incidences of suicide, mental illness, poverty, imprisonment, domestic violence, and many other sad outcomes. Please help us to spread the word. Building up a child's view of the other parent is building up the child's self-worth. Now, in this platform, we have invited several professionals and experts in these fields of family advocacy, actually a diversity of fields, whether it's legislative, psychological, educational, or in the courts, to be here to share with you their knowledge in order to make a difference in your family dynamic. So I hope that you enjoy this. We are also planning a quarterly Zoom panel discussion via webinar on Zoom. So continue to come back to this every so often to see which presenters we have added to, and which is and also to see when the next panel discussion is so that you can participate live. Now I have with me one of our presenters, Dawn McCarty. Welcome.
Thank you, Danica. I'm so happy to be here and to be a part of this movement. Thank you for having me.
It takes, to create a movement, it really takes somebody who is unstoppable and a team of unstoppable people. And we created this conference actually as a live conference several months ago. And then we found out that all physical conferences were going to have to be canceled. But our team is truly unstoppable, and we are all driven by our love for family restoration. So I want to thank you so much for being an intricate part of being on our team to put this thing together.
Thank you. You know, it's true. We have just evolved as this whole thing that with the coronavirus has evolved. We've evolved with it to not let it stop us from sharing these messages that are truly important for everybody around the world to see. And this is a global event, and we do have international platforms or speakers joining us. So the content is going to be packed full of great information, and it will just grow. So this is really a great place to be. And I'm so glad that we partnered up and that our whole team, because we have a whole team of people that have just stepped up and helped us just trudge forward and do this anyway and not let it stop us.
It's definitely been a labor of love. I would say that like everybody who's chosen to be here, it's because they have skin in the game. There's something that this family dynamic has touched each and every one of us personally, not just our conference planning team, but the speakers, the experts. And there's a reason why we end up becoming experts in this subject, and it's because typically it has touched us in some personal way. So I'm super excited. We're launching. The launch date is April the 24th, and then our first live panel discussion of experts is happening on Saturday, April the 25th, which happens to be Bubbles of Love Day. Now, we are also following up the first panel discussion with experts with a public display of Bubbles of Love Day, where people are going to log into a public Zoom so that we can actually see all these people around the world blowing bubbles at the very same time. I don't know, maybe not the same time, because the thing is, it's kind of like when, what do you call it, when the new year gets, strikes in, every time zone gets to. So we're going to see how we can follow along the time zones with our Bubbles of Love event on Zoom. It should be interesting.
That should be very interesting.
All right, everyone. Thank you so much. I hope that you find value, and please give us some feedback. Let us know how we can improve this, what is missing, where the gaps are, and how we can serve you better. Thank you. And
and also if you want to join us and be a part of this.
Yes, if you want to join our planning team, definitely reach out to us, because we're always looking for ways to collaborate and provide this as a service to those who need it. Thank you, everybody.